It's another original BW Sports 1 production.
Pew pew!
All right, everybody, welcome back to Combat Zone here on BW Sports 1. We are here talking to the Southern Indiana Combat Production Fighters, going to be on the very first inaugural, first ever show for Into the Beginning down at the Evansville Veterans Memorial Coliseum, bringing back MMA. It's been years. And right now we have the one and only Nick Fox. Nick, how are we doing, brother? Welcome to Combat Zone.
Yes, sir. It's a good day today. It's a good Sunday. Doing good. Thanks for having me today.
Right on. Anytime, anytime. So tell the BW Sports One World kind of the bio and the background of the MMA and combat sports career that you've seen so far.
Okay, so yeah, I think so far my length in career has been about 3 years, 4 years. My first fight in 2019. I started off at 70. I took a fight against Trevor Sparks. I was originally supposed to start my fight off at 205 because I was coming down from 230. And then my coach was like, "You're couple months away. Let's go ahead and go 182. I was like, all right, bet I can do that. He's like, oh, we're close to 170. Let's see if we can get you a 70. I was like, let's do that. Got to 170, made 163, I think was the way for my first fight. Fought two fights at 70. My second fight, I ended up getting knocked down 3 times against a big 170 pounder. And I ended up finishing him in the third. So I was like, yeah, it's probably, let's see what 155 is looking like. So I went down, cut went really well. I walk around about 165, so only 10 pounds to cut. And 155, I haven't lost a fight at 55 yet. It's been great at 55. I feel strong, not really strong, like a big weight cut, so everything's just good at 55. And then I've taken a catch weight fight at 65 for my uh, first loss. That was against Shadow Struble. And he out wrestled me, did a really good fight. And then I had another fight come back, and I got a win in 36 seconds, put due to sleep with a baseball grip choke and
Nice.
baseball bat choke. And then I just had a recent fight in April where I lost to a pretty good kickboxer, well, Muay Thai stand up dude, and that went all 3 rounds. I lost by decision. So it's been a very good career. I've learned a lot and keep progressing so far.
That's the name of the game, brother. Progress, grow, learn from mistakes. I mean, you're looking at your career. The only losses have came from decision. So, you know,
Yeah,
what are your obviously the differences in training over the years, kind of what have you evolved from nowadays in your training compared to where you started at the beginning?
I've always been like a kind of a hard nosed wrestler where I just always go forward trying to smash some dude. But I've been working with my coach to get my hands a lot better. My last fight, the dude was a Muay Thai world champ a couple times, the junior world champ, something like that. And I stand up and struck with him, and it went really well. I wasn't losing the striking, whatchamacallit. So I think from my first fights, my wrestling was I depended on that more. Now I'm more of a well-rounded fighter. My jiu-jitsu is good. My wrestling is good. My hands is getting up there too. I'm getting better at my kicks, so it's gonna be hard to beat me anywhere. So
Well, and it's sounding like this fight coming up against Graham Hunter is not only going to be just a dog fight in my mind, but there's a strap at the end of this match, correct?
yes, sir. 155 strap. This is my first belt that I've been able to fight for because Kyle Thompson, I trained with him. He's the 155 belt for champ for Coliseum Combat. So it kind of let him have it, let him do his thing. And he's talking about he has another fight. Well, he is scheduled for another fight October 15th. He's like, "Fuck, go ahead and go get that one." I said, "Yes, sir. Let's go get it." And
There you
Graham
go.
is a perfect guy to go showcase it to.
There you go. So, what can you tell me about your training camp leading up to this title fight with Graham?
I do a lot of cardio. I try to keep it 2 miles a day because at the end of the day, you want to know you can go all the rounds. Because I look to finish everybody. All my wins are by finish, and usually in the first round. So, but I'm always looking to go through every round. I'm ready for 25 minutes. I'm ready for anything. And our coaches are pushing us in the weight room. They want us to get our strength up too, not just be weak when we go in there. And a lot of sparring rounds. We're bringing the high quality people. We've had Dominic Heath come in, who's also fighting. He's come and trained a couple times. We got another really good dude coming down from Journeys named Wilson Lofshire. I don't know if you've heard about him, but he's a dog. So we got a lot of good people coming in, and we're going a lot of places to also cross train, which is always great. Good different looks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody, starting out, everybody's kind of skittish on cross training. They don't want to, piss off a coach. They don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But, nowadays, honestly, cross training should be part of everybody's training somewhat. Not necessarily partner up with another gym, but get those looks like you're talking about. You don't want to just be stuck with the same 15 to 20
The
people all the time.
same
Yeah,
old looks.
you definitely got to get those different looks because we don't know what those looks are going to look like in front of you come fight night. So it's
Yes,
definitely
sir.
good to be doing that. So, you mentioned that this is your first title fight. Um, eh, what does that mean to you compared to any of your other fights before? I mean, obviously, it's got to sit up there a little bit higher than the others, but how does that make you feel coming into this fight compared to all the others you've had so far?
Well, I don't really put like a description on like my fight. So like I put descriptions on it. So like let's say the talent of the kid I'm going against. I don't ever look at it like, oh, this is a title fight. This is I'm going against Graham, and I know he's a finished artist too. So this is gonna be a banger. And this is the title is just a reward after. This is something I can hang up at my house. Say, hey guys, look at this. But this fight is what I'm looking forward to the most. This is something I'm challenging myself against. He got knockout power. Okay, let's see what he got. I'm finna show you that I'm a outclass him, and then see if I can get my finish off too.
Nice, nice. So you kind of mentioned it there, but let's hear kind of some of the keys to success for you in this fight against Graham.
He hasn't really had nobody that's been able to stand up with him, and I've shown in my past recently, like last fight, I can stand up with anybody. I'm going to stand up with anybody too, and then I'm also going to take you down. And it's going to be hard to stop me to take you down because I don't stop coming forward. You can hit me, okay, I can block. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna come forward. I he's not fought anybody like me, so we're going to see what he got.
There you go. There you go. Again, October 22nd is getting closer and closer, folks. Southern Indiana Combat Productions down at the Evansville Veteran Memorial Coliseum. It's been years since MMA has shined their light in that Coliseum. I remember back in the hook and shoot days, it's the last time we had any MMA there. Cannot wait to have it showcased at that
It's a
Coliseum again.
stack card.
Oh man, yes it is. It's a very stacked card. You look from the top to the bottom. This card just keeps getting better and better as you look down.
He
So
keeps bringing. I was like, dude, it can't get better than this. And he shows another final. Oh wow, these two dudes are high level competitors too, and he's not bringing like these low quality fights. These are very good fighters, and they're gonna bring the fireworks. They don't come to come off the bench. They're coming for everything. Leave it
absolutely,
all in
because
there.
this promotion may be new, but the guys surrounding it and involved in it have been around the game for years,
Oh yeah,
and they are top notch. And I cannot wait for
yes
October
sir. I love what
21st
they're
to weigh
doing
in.
with it.
Right, right. So before we let you go, now we got to do the wonderful rapid knockout segment of Combat Zone. I'm going to ask three questions. Has absolutely nothing to do with your fighting at all. There is a question in there that's MMA based, but has nothing to do with yours. You can tell me as quick as possible, or we could kind of dive into each answer if you'd like a little bit. Are you ready, sir?
Yes sir. Ready, ready.
All right, question number one. We're going to start off with the hard stuff. Favorite food for Nick Fox?
Ooh, brisket,
Ooh,
brisket. Ooh, steak. Gotta go
ooh.
steak.
So that was a toss up there. It was like brisket steak, brisket steak.
I'm a barbecue dude. I'm a barbecue high quality, but I love like a good wild goose steak or something. I love steak.
All right. All right. We all like steak, just as it depends on how you like yours served, right?
Oh yeah, medium rare, baby.
There you
Best way to
go.
do it.
There you go. Question number two. It's a two-part question. So, what type of music is your favorite to listen to when you're training, getting ready in the back for the fight, and that side, and then flip side on it when you're just chilling at the house, chilling on the couch, listening to music in the car. What is your go-to music?
Oh, I love hip hop music. I have a mixture of. I wrestled for about 15, 16 years, so our wrestling room was heavy metal, all different like hard rock and stuff like that. So I got Sale in there, and then I like gospel music too. So it's a mixture of hip hop, gospel, and heavy metal. Really, it's a weird little playlist going on, and I'm a DJ for the
Yay!
gym too, so they hear it all too.
Ah, okay. So it's your
And
music
then,
that everybody gets pumped to.
oh yes sir, they got to. We get going in Gaha. And then
Nice.
at home, I listen to hip hop mostly.
Are you old school hip hop or new stuff?
New stuff right now. My favorite artist is Lil Durk.
Okay. All right. I'm old
Yes.
school. I'm an old guy, so I'm liking the old school hip hop over the new stuff. But hey,
I,
to each his
yeah,
own.
I understand. They got better rhymes and flow. So that's why I train a Biggie. I got some Tupac in there. Wu Tang Clan. All that stuff.
There you go. All right. Question number three, the hardest one out of them all. Out of all the MMA greats that have stepped foot in the cage, the octagon, no matter what promotion it is, give me your top three pound for pound MMA fighters ever.
So who I think is the best,
Yep,
or
top
who my
three.
favorite?
Who's
Okay,
your
okay.
top three pound for pound overall?
You gotta go with John Jones number one because that dude is just in the cage. You can't deny that guy. That dude is amazing. And then probably two. Ooh, man, hey, no, I can't put Charles right. I'm gonna put Charles at three. Two GSP, GSP,
Okay.
yes sir. And then Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira has knocked off some of the top dogs at 55, and he keeps doing it. So I'm gonna go with him. I'm
All
gonna
right.
say I'm gonna stay his legacy in there.
All right. Nick Fox goes with John Jones, GSP, and Charles Oliveira for his top three pound for pound in rapid knockout here on Combat Zone. Everybody, again, October 22nd, Southern Indiana Combat Productions. He's going to get down
Yeah.
in that.
Everyone, come out, check us out. We're bringing the strap back to Cookmore, Indiana.
There
Let's
you
go.
go. There you go. Now, before you go, the floor is going to be yours. All your friends, family, sponsors, lovers, haters, anybody that you want to throw out. Now is your time, brother.
Yes, sir. Sport my shirt. Thank all my people at the gym, Gaha. My great coaches, Matt Bohr. He's our strength and conditioning coach and our motivational coach. Jacob Herlock is a great coach, phenomenal head coach. He gets us out there, cross training, brings in people, makes sure everything's taken care of, drives us to events and everything. So I appreciate all of them. Shout out to Jaden Gowdy, who's also fighting on the card. He's a dog. Ready to see him go down. And also Wilson. He's helping me out a lot. Lorenzo, Dominic, I'm thankful for them. And thank God for giving me the ability to keep doing this and my health, staying healthy. I'm thankful for all that and my family here in Kokomo. I'm thankful for their support and watching my baby girl when I go to practice. All of it is like a village goes into going to these fights. So I'm very thankful for everyone that helps me do it. And I'm
Nice,
thankful for
nice.
promotion too for giving me an opportunity because you couldn't
Hell
go
yeah.
without bad promotions. These are very good people and they look out for you. So I'm very thankful for that as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nick Fox, we can't wait to see you in that cage, brother. October
Yes, sir. I
22nd,
can't wait to
Southern
do it.
Indiana Combat Productions. Nick, again, thank you for your time here on Combat Zone. We'll have to get together at the weigh-ins. We'll do some pictures, some video
Yes,
footage.
sir.
We'll get it all in that weekend because it's going to be fun. We'll watch you throw down. Hopefully, bring that title back to Kokomo, and then afterwards we'll
Yes,
have
sir.
some
We're
fun
bringing
that
that bad
night.
boy back.
All right. Well,
Yes, sir.
good
Thanks for
luck on
having me,
that.
dog.
No problem. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
again for coming on. And until next time, we'll catch you then at Combat Zone and BW Sports 1 in Southern Indiana. Combat Productions. Peace.
See you there.